What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Tony Bruce TV. I'm your host, Tony Bruce, and today we're going to talk about how you can finish your songs much faster, right after the intro. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we back. Once again, I'd like to welcome everybody to another episode of Tony Bruce TV. Don't forget, if you like the content we're putting on this channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and punch that notification bell so you can get all the content we release. We drop videos twice a week, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm your host, Tony Bruce. You can connect with me on Instagram and YouTube at Tony Bruce TV, and I'm on Facebook at Tony Bruce Music. Now today, we're going to talk about how you can finish your songs faster. And this is going to be for my songwriters, my musicians, rappers, singers, and even poets. You can apply this to if you do poetry, and you'll be able to finish your poetry much faster with these tips also. So you check out some of my previous episodes, my top 5 tips for writing better hooks. And so this is kind of going to play into that too. And so like I said, today we're going to talk about how you can finish your songs faster. And so just keep in mind about those tips in that last video that, I want to stress that you should only really write to songs that kind of resonate with you or that you feel, because that's going to bring out the best part of your creativity. And so that's just my opinion on it, but from my experience, I'm being a songwriter and recording artist, I found that I write much faster and much more meaningful material whenever I hear a song that resonates with me. So today we're gonna get into the topic, which is how you can finish songs faster. So that's number 1, is make sure that you resonate with the beat. It's something you're feeling. And number 2, to go along with that, is make sure that within the first 30 seconds to a minute, you can kind of come up with the melody for that song, for like the hook or the chorus. Because if you can't come up with the hook or chorus melody, or some type of melody to make the song ride or whatever the case may be, then you shouldn't even write to it anyway. Just move on to the next song. So how you can finish songs faster. So one of the best methods for writing songs faster is the first, like I said, write the beats that you're vibing to, preferably beats you can easily come up with the hook or chorus for. And if you're already vibing to the beat, you'll be even more motivated to write to that song. And so also, finish songs faster. Just don't be so caught up in worrying about if you got to write the perfect lyric or the perfect bar, perfect chorus right away. What you want to do is get in the habit of experimenting. You may write one line and experiment with how you deliver that same line. So you may rap it through one way, and you may sing it through this way, and you may change your octave a little bit on maybe one portion of the sentence or whatever, but just experiment. So that's one, how you can finish songs faster. Just write what comes to you. Don't get so caught up in writing something perfect right away. Also, make sure, I gotta stress, make sure that you come up with your hook first. Like if you can't come up with a melody or a chorus or some type of, like I said, some type of melody or rhythm to go with that beat for the hook, then don't write to it. But when you run across that beat that you're vibing with, you got a good melody for it, then the next thing you want to do is come up with a concept for the song. By coming up with a concept for the song, this is going to help you focus your thoughts and focus your creative energy on one overall theme. And so that theme could be, like I said in my previous video about song topics that you can write about. So when you come up with a concept for the song, don't just, like if it's a hype beat, a super hype beat, you want your tone, your delivery, and the concept for the song to fit the beat. Now there are those certain occasions where you may have a super hyper beat that it sounds fun, it's all real good, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's something deeper or something darker. So you do have those instances too. But the overall goal is, once you come up with your hook or your melody part for your song, you want to come up with a concept. So pretty much, what are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about your life? You want to tell a story? It's going to be something funny? Is it going to be something for the club, something you can dance to? Just come up with your concept for the song. And so from there, like I said, you just focus on writing like 4 bars or 2 sentences every day until the song is completed. Now, if you're really feeling the beat, like I said, you wouldn't even be working on the song if you weren't feeling the music. So if you're really feeling it, you vibing to it, of course you're gonna write more than 2 sentences, more than 4 bars or whatever. But the goal is to consistently write 2 to 4 sentences every day on that particular song towards that topic. Like I said, it'll help you focus your creative energy, focus in on the topic. And what I found out is you may sit down today, and my songwriters can pretty much relate to this. When you sit down today, you listen to the song, you start writing today, and you may leave it alone. When you come back to it the next day, you refresh. You done had different experiences throughout that day in between. So when you come back, you got a whole new perspective on the same theme, which is great because it's almost like you growing throughout the song in a sense. But that's what you would want to do. Find the beat you vibing to, find a melody for your hook, melody for your hook. Then you want to come up with your concept for the song. And like I said, by writing 2 to 4 bars a day, that's like a song a week. It's like 4 songs a month. That adds up to like 48 songs per year, something like that. Yeah, like 48 songs a year. You do the math. That's several mixtapes or albums or just singles you can stream just by doing a little bit every day. That old parable about the tortoise and the hare, it wasn't the hare that won the race. It was the tortoise because he just stayed consistent and he kept moving forward. He had tunnel vision, whereas the rabbit, you do a little bit strong, chill, relax. He wasn't focused. He lacked consistency, which is why he lost the race. So, like I said, also for my poets, I started before I was writing songs. I started with poetry. So for poets, it depends on your poetry style. So, but I found it helpful to play instrumentals in the background. It don't necessarily have to be something that you're gonna rap to, but just something that you're feeling just in the background while you're writing. Preferably a beat or instrumental that fits the mood of the concept that you have chosen. That way, you want everything to line up. You want that thing to mix right in that sauce. And so those are that's just my quick rant on how you can finish your songs faster. Let's go over that again, have a quick recap. Number 1, make sure you feeling the beat. Number 2, make sure that within the first few seconds or minutes of hearing the song that you can come up with a melody for the hook portion of the song. And number 3, write down 2 to 4 sentences every day on that beat or that song or the instrumental that you've chosen. Prior to that, I left this out. You need to find a concept. So you find the beat you vibing to, come up with a melody for the hook, create your concept, and then just get on it. Just writing 2 to 4 sentences every day till you got you a song. And like I said, experimenting with the way you say certain lines or stress certain words that has an effect on your delivery. So make sure that you're paying attention to that also. So there you have it. That was my quick rant on how you can get more songs finished fast. And for my poets, you can get more material finished fast also. Not only will you get songs and material finished fast like this, but you also get a better writing and consistency to hone in these songwriting skills. And that's what you want. You want to prime yourself up to be your best self whenever you're creating things. And so that's how you're going to get quality. That's my rant. That's my opinion. If you have anything else you want to add to this, just make sure you leave that in the comment section. And before I go, y'all know I like to leave y'all with a book to help you along on your journey. And today's book is Melody in Songwriting: Tools and Techniques for Writing Hit Songs by Jack Perricone. It's either Perricone or Perricone, but that's Melody in Songwriting: Tools and Techniques for Writing Hit Songs by Jack Perricone. Forget if you have anything in particular you would like me to cover on this channel, let me know in the comment section. I drop videos twice a week, so subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get all the latest content I release. I'm your host, Tony Bruce. Connect with me on Instagram and YouTube at Tony Bruce TV, and I'm on Facebook at Tony Bruce Music. So that wraps it up for another episode. Until next time, y'all remember, make moves, not excuses. Be safe, and I'm out.
I'm in my vibe now, I'm stuck inside the audio. to the music and rap code. My friend to the end, my best bro. Got a vent or I might just explode. In the lag, got my pad in the cognac. Loud pack, blunt raps and a dope track. Now I'm really gone, man, they like, where you at? Lost in the music, I'll be back. So let me roam, turn off the phone, leave me alone. Nobody's home, the kids gone. This weed strong, my vibe is on. I'm in the sky, fly high, no jetpack. Flow by where the stars and the moon at. ET's and this shit like who that? Tony Bruce with the juice, nigga, no cap.